I don't have a lot of words right now, Mike. I'm still trying to process that. Hats off to y'all, man. Y'all came in there and y'all made the plays to win. So we got to find a way to come back next year and get the dub. But I ain't never lose. Nah, but yeah, man. I'm still rocking with Ohio State, but that was a tough one. Appreciate your best of bet.
Yes, sir. Go, hey, go. Terry, how good did it feel to get that offensive performance going into the bye?
That felt amazing, honestly. The way we ran the ball at the line of scrimmage, the way we made plays on the perimeter, the way Jaden extended plays with his legs, the way we finished at the end with the ball in our hands. That's the standard that we have to live up to. And for us to get that kind of win against, I think they were a top 3 or 4 defense in the league, you know what I mean, coming off a big win against the Texans last week. So we knew it was going to be a 4-quarter battle, but I think just our intensity, the way we attacked this game was very intentional. And we got to figure out a way to continue to come out the bye even better and stronger if we want to make a run. So, I know the guys in there are ready to get this little break, but it's a good way to go in there with an emphatic win like that.
Terry, 9 touchdowns on the season so far for you. First time since St. Panama.
Wow.
Done that for this franchise. Nobody's done it since 1991 against 10. Maybe in your next game. But
Yeah.
just personally, the relationship you have with Jaden and the fact that you're doing what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm extremely humbled and blessed to be able to be in this situation to play for this franchise with so many great receivers that came through here, and to just have be a part of that elite group I don't take for granted. And to get to play with a great player like Jaden it's been a joy, honestly. I've had a lot of fun this season growing and learning from him and helping him any way I can. And with him, he's going to give you opportunity to make a play on the ball. He's extremely accurate, and he plays with a lot of confidence, and I think that rubs off on all of us. So it's exciting because I feel like him and I can still have a lot of room to grow. But it's not just me. It's, the tight ends, the running backs, the other receivers. He does just a great job of giving us opportunities to make plays, and we just did a better job this week coming through for him. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to take. Every throw or play may not be as clean as we want, but if we could come out on the other side making those tough plays and continue to allow him just to be comfortable and throw the ball around the yard, we're going to have success. So I'm having a lot of fun, playing with this group. The adversity, I feel like it's tough, but, we needed that. We needed to come out on the other side and show what we're about. That's what character, that's what brotherhood is about. You know what I mean? It's easy when things are going great, but when you lose a few, you know what I mean, and you have to get a win, I think we showed that today. So, I just thank God to be in this position, to be trusted as one of the leaders on this team, and all I want to do is just help us win in any way, shape, or form.
How important is it for you to be involved early and also for the offense to keep you involved early?
Yeah, I know going into this week, talking to DQ and Cliff, they wanted to try to get me going a little bit earlier and give me opportunities to make plays. And, that's all I asked for. My teammates look to me each and every week in practice as well to make a play to get us going. And the other receivers in my room as well do a great job of just encouraging me and pushing me to be the person that they know I'm capable of being. And so I just try to stay patient, you know what I mean? I know it's not all about me at all, but I feel like I try to bring a certain attitude and feel to our team in this offense that you feel it when I make a play, and I don't do that by myself. It takes the O-line, who I feel like did a great job. When that first touchdown I had, that was a long developing play, but Jaden was clean and gave me a chance to make a play on the ball. So, I felt like they came out playing soft coverage, and we took what they gave us, and I think that was a great improvement from last week, and receivers did a great job catching and knifing. So, hopefully we could definitely keep that going. I just want to be in any position I can to help us win the game. And I got to shout out the crowd because, they give me energy when I hear them chant my name and chanting for our team. I wouldn't rather play with anywhere else. So I'm extremely grateful and just excited that I got to get going early, get in the field of the game, and try to make plays for us.
How big was it to get Robinson back?
He's huge. He's huge for our team. When you got a guy like that who you got to tackle him for 4 quarters, it could be a long day for you. And he always seems always seems to find a way to fall forward. He gets the tough yards. He can break away. He's a finisher, and I think that weighs on a team over the course of a game. And to see him break away like that, especially he's been banged up the last few weeks. He's one of the toughest guys I've been around, not just the way he plays, but his mentality, the way he approaches the game, the way he takes care of his body. See his maturation process just over a few short years. I'm extremely proud of him, of everything he's been through, and he never flinches. I respect the hell out of B-Rob, because no matter what he's faced in his life, no matter what he's up against, he comes out on the other side stronger, and we all feel that. So to see him get in the zone and have a great day, shout out to the O-line, but shout out to B-Rob as well for finishing.
Third down was an area of concern, I guess, in the past few games.
Yeah.
What's different there today?
Execution. I feel like we were also in kind of like what I said last week. We got to be in more of a second and third and manageable. So it kind of gives us some options to work with. And, we're a team that sometimes will go for it on fourth down. And it's a lot easier if you're within 2 or 3 yards versus 6, 7, 8. So I just think we did a great job staying on schedule. Not a lot of plays that really got us off track, not a lot of penalties, and we just played clean. So when we put ourselves in a situation to not shoot ourselves in the foot, we're a tough offense to deal with, and I'm just proud of the resilience of our group, and we can't do it without the O-line. Honestly, just the energy that they play with, the physicality, everything runs through them. So third down was huge for us, and it allows us to stay on the field, continue to put pressure on the defense, and then eventually that rock is going to crack.
Terry, I know you guys do your best to not listen to the outside noise about whatever you guys are up to, but there's been more talk lately about, hey, is this offense regressing? Was it not as good as we all thought? Did any of that get to you, and did any of that fuel what you guys were able to do today in that start?
No, honestly, we just felt like we didn't play up to our level of excellence that we hold ourselves to, and I think that came from turnovers. I think that came from self-inflicted penalties and things of that nature, and just not making plays in gotta-have-it situations. And on a really good defense today, I feel like we did that. And now it's about finding the consistency again and making sure we come back off this bye healthy. I know we're going to be focused, but just healthy and ready to execute and do it again, because if we want to get to where we want to get to, we're going to have to play to that standard offensively. And, we trust Cliff and the offensive staff to put us in the best situation to be successful. And when we're able to run the ball like we were today, make plays on the perimeter, Jaden, what he can do with his arm and his legs, it's just so many factors that I feel like defense have to prepare for, but it's on us to be able to execute the plan. And I feel like we did a better job of that than we have the past few weeks.
Going back to what Kyle was saying about getting more targets early, like you were also moving around quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just what does that say about Cliff, the stuff in general about adjusting when things don't go as planned?
Yeah, you definitely got to give him credit for that. I think when you get to this part of the season, a lot of your playbook is out there. You're going against good teams, and it's winning time moments, so they're going to make adjustments. They're going to kind of have a feel of what you like to do, and so for them to be able to move me around a little bit in the slot to the right, I think it says a lot about our offensive staff just trying to put me in the best situation to be successful. And for myself, I just try to execute when they put me in those spots, because I feel like I have the ability to have success no matter where I am on the field. And I think they give me that confidence because of just the belief they put into me as a player and the work that I put in. So you definitely got to give our offensive staff and Cliff credit for continue to adjust. And it's going to take that down the stretch, you know what I mean? And I have no problem, being the guy who takes away the coverage for other guys to have success as well. But for me to be able to move around, keep defense on their toes, not for them to be able to know where I'm going to be, I think that's an advantage that we can use. So just excited for this entire team win, and I'm going to continue to look at the film to see how I can even help us even more.
Last one, David.
Terry, last week the offense had the ball in great field position the whole first half and didn't do anything with it, really.
Yeah.
How important was it this week when you got another chance to do it, to punch it in, get 2 or 3 touchdowns?
It's huge. You want to get touchdowns on the board, and I think the other team feels that when you get touchdowns versus 3 points. And when we had sudden change moments and we score, like, that's playing complementary football. I think that was one of the best displays of complementary football we played in a little while, and we still didn't play our cleanest. But for us to do that against a really solid team, just shows us what we can do if we execute at a high level and play off of one another. And I think, you know, what Bobby said earlier this week about having the right energy coming into this game this week, I think it was there. The sidelines were juiced up. Everybody was happy for one another. Offense was happy for defense, vice versa. We were happy for special teams. They finally got, you know, a turnover that they've been itching for. So the vibes are really high. And I think it's going to take that kind of effort consistently for us to get to where we want to get to, but there's no reason why we can't. We just put it out there on the field today. So it's just about looking at the film, being accountable, and seeing how we can continue to find those edges and take advantage of them. Because when we do that, like I said, we could be a tough team to beat.
Awesome. Thanks, Terry.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. I'm enjoy this bye week.